Hi everybody, welcome to JoAnn's Crochet Journey. Today is Saturday, September 11th, 2021. I am coming on today to give you some updates on my WIPs and to share a JoAnn shopping thing that I did. It's all the same type of yarn, but just different colors. And the funny thing is, as I'm sure a lot of you know, when you order from JoAnn's, one order, I have 5 packages from the one order, and I think I have one more coming today with a skein that didn't make it. So let's start with the yarn, I guess, and we'll get that out of the way. So I got a notification that JoAnn was having a sale on their Big Twist cotton for $1 a skein, originally $1.99. So I went on and figured I would get some. I would like to send some dishcloths or washcloths to Rose Likes Crochet in October. Plus, I've mentioned before, I'm putting together some kitchen sets for Christmas. So I wanted a bigger variety. I kind of know what people's color schemes are for their kitchen. Some people don't care. So I just wanted a mixture, and some of the things I haven't tried before. And I keep looking down because I kind of separated it by the type. So for example, the first one I have is the Big Twist cotton, and it's 85% cotton, 15% polyester. And hopefully we got a good time of day where the light coming in the window, because as we all probably know, the blind hasn't gone up yet. So anyways, the solid colors have 131 yards, and sorry if this isn't that great, but this is a 4 medium, and this is the color pewter, which is like a gray-ish. So these are all the same specs for the solid. So 131 yards for $1 of the Big Twist. I have not used this yet, so pretty sure I haven't. So I'm not sure how it works up, how the splitting, all that jazz. I can let you know in a future video. And for originally, I probably would not pay $2 for this. Let's be real. I mean, you could go to Dollar Tree and get cotton for $1. But I like the 131 yards. You know, I'm like yard crazy when it comes to a price. So that was pewter. Then we have your basic white and black. And I got 4 white, 6 black, 5 pewter. Don't ask me where my numbers came from. I'm just in my head when I was ordering, like this color goes for a couple kids' kitchens or family members. So I just did whatever. Not a super big fan of green, but it is a good color for men's kitchens. So I did get 2 of the sage. So I figured it, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the middle solids with a different border, or I would like to, they have some fun patterns out there, like they look like pieces of toast for hot pads and stuff like that. Just fun things. So let me put a little more on my plate, right? So, but I just want to get into that. And honestly, this is pretty soft. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, you might be able to make a light cardigan for like next year that you would wear over tank tops. But then again, you know, you got to have more yardage than this. So, I don't know, baby dresses, that type of thing. But we'll see. I got so many things going through my brain that I want to make. I just need the time to do it. This color is beige. Be a nice color. I got 2 of those, and then the last solid I got was 4 of the pastel blue. And again, I hope this comes out where you can see it. Pastel blue is pretty close to a very light, almost hitting on a minty green. But so this one I've never had before, and again, it's big twist cotton, but you get 96 yards, and I got 6 of these in aquamarine speckle. Let me see. Kind of see the speckles in there. That's really pretty. And this is also a number 4. Now on the label, it says if you wanted to make a blanket, you would need 24 of these skeins, 3 for a hat and 4 for a scarf. So there's also some ideas. And this color is really pretty. I wish I would have got more, but it's called Blueberry Speckle. And these are the only 2 colors of the speckle that I got. And it has like blue and purple. Really pretty. That'd make a cute dress. Bag O'Day, I have her thumb drive, and she has a lot of dresses on there, so those would be cute. The next line of the big twist cotton I got, we will call it. These are just like stripings, I'm gonna say. This is the multi-rainbow, 2, 4, and I got 8 of these. So pretty rainbow colors. And these also have 96 yards. And I believe they're all 4-weight. The next color is Multi-America. Of course, red, white, and blue. And this is a real red. It's just showing up a little lighter on the camera. And then I have 4 water lilies, which is greens, white, and purple. Okay, then I got some, every one of these has splash in the name. So this is still a 4, still 85% cotton, 15 polyester. These also are only 96 yards per skein. And this is Sahara Splash, which is a brown. Really got to get that blind up on the window, people. But yeah, it's a brown, and the splashes have like kind of whitish going through them. And if you hear a little bang every now and then, it's my door. I didn't shut it quite all the way so that the cats could get in and out, but I wanted to block out the TV. So this color is Coral Splash. And So pretty. Not orange, not pink, not peach, but coral. Now this one is Tangerine Splash. This is more of the orange. Okay. And Ocean Splash. Pretty bluish teal. Then I have Gray Splash. If you can see that. Different, and these are all different shades of the color. And I got different amounts of each color. No rhyme or reason, apparently. Granite Splash, which is like a blackish gray with a little white combo. Denim Splash. This would be a nice color to wear, to make a wearable with it. But I did, let's see, I did not get the yardage you would need for a wearable, but for $1 a skein. Flamingo Splash, pretty pink. Again, it's the label if I didn't show it. And the last one is Violet Splash. So yeah, that is the JoAnn order. Like I said, I don't know if they're still $1. You'd have to check their website. I believe there's one more package, being a total of 6. How these got shipped to me, some in boxes, some in bags. I'm waiting still on the back order for my Hirschners, and the Lion brand order hasn't shipped yet either. Okay, now for my works in progress. I am going to show 3 today. I don't want, to bore everybody with this video. Crystal, chronically crocheting, Mr. Persalot. I have made some progress, people. I still have to attach the pieces, but I am getting there. And I wasn't sure how long of a tail to leave for sewing on, since this was my first time, but I'll kind of get the idea. I plan on making more. They were fun. My bag from Ella, no catchy name. Not from, but I bought. You know what I'm saying. So for the body, Baby B, lots of dots. And of course I taped together the leftovers. This is what I had left out of 2 skeins. And I love this chunky. And yeah, Dawn Rose was for the tail, the outer nose, the outer ears, and then I just had a scrap of purple. And if you remember the last video, I had 2 hooks in my bag and thought, uh-oh. But the reason being, the body takes one size and then the inner ear and stuff takes a smaller size. So I used a 5mm for the body and a 4 for the inner parts. So that mystery is solved. All right. I had to have my husband help me put the safety eyes on because holy moly, I could not squeeze those suckers, and neither could he. He had to get a tool, and the safety eyes came with a plastic covering, which I still have on there, which was good because he had to press down and get them to snap. I was like, man, I am wimpy or something. So here's my body. Little, this looks like a gumdrop, okay, but you know what? It's my first one. So this is what I have so far. Again, it kind of looks like a gumdrop, but so back here, safety eyes, I have to take the plastic off, like I said. I end up using the pink. In her pattern, it says for the eye to cut like felt to get that color, but the eyes I bought looks like a washer. You just slip on the back, but it's obviously not a washer. And it's sparkly. So again, this is the pink. So there's the body. Squishy. Not sure if I needed more stuffing, but I don't know. So I have the nose in the two colors, and it'll go in here roughly. And then I'll have to put on the whiskers. And then I frogged the ears probably 4 times because I'm like, what the heck am I doing wrong? Because I was thinking I was going to be doing a shape, you know, for the ears. But this is the first ear. But what ends up being the case for this pattern is like it's kind of a double layer. So when you're working it and it was taking this shape, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And I'm like, okay, just go through the pattern, start to finish, see what it looks like. Well, it ends up being like this. And it is optional to put a 9th row on here to have a bigger ear, and I chose to do that for this pattern because it is a 5 bulky. And then, you know, you make the purple separate, you sew it on, leave a tail. Again, I probably left way too much, but that's fine. I had the yarn. I need to get a feel for how much I really need. So I have 2 of those. So I just have to attach them. Oh, this isn't working out well, is it? All right. So basically that's it with the nose. And then I have the tail. And this you stuff as you go. You're going to want to for sure. And then this part is a little bent wonky, but that is the trick to being able to attach it. So that'll get attached in the middle and the back. And then you wrap the tail around. Ears on, nose on, whiskers, and then this will be a finished object next video. And again, this is for me just so I could see how it was going to work out. I have already plans on the yarn I'm going to use to make a second one, and we'll see how it works up. And at first I was a little stumped on some things, but once I set it down, did something else and went back to it, and I wasn't tired, I was able to figure it out. So there's one, and that is almost done. The next one is the one, my Christmas one, where I forgot a couple stitches and then ended up just putting the pattern back in my pattern binder, and I'm just doing it however I want. Refresh your memory. One Karen 1-pounder in Scarlet. Fair Isle in the color Emerald, which this is a darker green than it's showing up. And Mill End's White with the yarn hook of a 6mm. All right, so this is where I'm at. I started to weave in my ends, and then as I've put more rows on, I have not. So this is where it is so far. So I decided, of course, since I'm doing my own color pattern now, to just do however I felt like it. So change it a little bit. All right, so as we know, I did the red here and the red here to extend these front posts, but I forgot them over here and over here. So at that point I decided I'm only going to do the front post double triple in the corners only, so that I'll have this, you know, like the T for so many rows. Now I'm only going to have it in the corners to the middle for so much of the blanket, and then as I'm getting down to the end, I'm not going to have any. So when you look at the middle, it kind of goes out like a starburst type, but then it won't be around the edges. And the other thing I decided to change was this color here. You're supposed to have 3 rows of each every 2 rounds of your color pattern. So I decided to, like, now I did it in white. So first it was the red, 3 rows, and then I did the color pattern. Well, now I'm doing the white because that was the next color in the pattern. And then after I do the pattern repeat of color for a couple rows, then the green will get 3 rows, and I will carry on like that. And as I get down in colors, like I said, I will stop doing these front post double triple thingies and just have a regular round granny to finish it out. And I will make it as big as I have yarn in my little bucket, and once that yarn is done, then the blanket's done. So there's that. And then the last project I'm going to show for the update is by JoAnn Martinez, Victoria's German Shell Blanket Pattern. Right now I am going into round, I believe 19. And I've showed this before, what it's going to look like. I can't remember if I paid for this pattern or not. Most likely I did. Anyways. So, I'm following what she did. And I am using Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the color Beautiful. Says it takes 3 skeins. I am still on skein 1. And I think I have 3 or 4, but I'm definitely going to use 3 skeins. I'll just keep going and I really like this pattern because it seems like every round so far, even though the last 4 rounds, you're repeating rounds like 6 through 10 or 5 through whatever, but it keeps you like thinking, like you're not just granny squaring in a circle, like you've got to pay attention. And that's what I like, because it's a really interesting pattern. This has stumped me a couple times as well, but I have a notebook that I will take the steps of the pattern, write them down in bullet point pattern style, and as I complete them, I'm checking them off, because you know, I get sidetracked. I got to get up and do something, go to work, whatever, and I want to be able to know where I am when I come back. And I am using a 4.5 millimeter hook. So, dun, da, da, da. All right, this is where I'm at so far. This is an awesome blanket. It looks like I actually know what I'm doing. Okay, there's a little bit of an up close. So yeah, I love how the colors change. And again, I will be starting row 19. I decided with football season coming that on Sundays when I watch football from morning till bedtime, I'm going to work on the Christmas gifts that I don't want to show on here anymore. And then during the week, before work, and when I get home from work, I get out at 11 at night, you know, I can't go right to bed, so I take like an hour to watch videos on YouTube, and I'll crochet on things that I do want to show and update you. I would like to thank the new subscribers that have joined me this past week. It is awesome. I appreciate it. And by you subscribing to me, I'm also finding new channels, getting new ideas for projects, so that that list of stuff that I want to make is growing. Go figure. Thank you to my subscribers who have been following my journey from the beginning. I appreciate you watching and liking my videos. It's encouraging, absolutely. So I think I'm going to sign off. Duty calls around the house on a Saturday. So thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking. And have a great weekend. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.